Go.
Kitchenette best friend.
I'm Kimberly.
And
Come to my kitchen.
we're in it. And
We're here.
We're here, and you're here, and we're so happy you're here. Hi, guys.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, Hustle. Hello, Captain. Hello, Garage Queen.
Ah,
You made it.
yes. Thanks for coming. We did not promote this at all. Sorry,
No,
we.
Discord?
Okay.
Wait, Jay promoted it for us.
We.
We were
Had a busy week. But we're gonna have a blast because it's fall, which is my favorite. Did we talk about this?
No, I don't think so. It's so crisp.
It's so crisp. It's so nice. It smells great.
Nothing.
What?
It's so freaking.
Listen,
It's so crisp. I bought a new flannel, a new fall shirt.
I like that shirt. I was gonna say something. I got distracted. Nice.
And
That's
that's most
my
of the
sweater.
things we're making today.
Yes.
All right. This is here.
Oh, the real Slim Jessie. Love
Jessie's
that name. It makes me
here.
smile so much. Yeah. Guys, thanks for coming and hanging out on a Sunday afternoon. We're so happy. Oh no.
No, I'm good.
All right. So we are going to make some fall bakes today. This is the start of the fall bakes. I feel like it's going to be all fall bakes for a while.
I know, like,
So we can't get away with it anymore.
it'll be like winter. And I was like, here's a delicata squash. Here's a delicata squash.
What do you think of that?
I don't know, I also got a honey nut squash.
This
This?
is the cutest thing I've ever seen. I want to put guys on it. Dang it. Look how cute. I love that. I've never in my life bought a squash.
Of any
Like,
variety.
No,
Not-
I get really intimidated when I walk in the grocery store. I started doing HelloFresh because because I just like when I walk into a grocery store, my brain just like short circuits. I don't know what to do. I get really intimidated, and I'm like, well, if I don't have like a recipe with all the things that I'm gonna need, I just don't do it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's trying.
So like us baking forward cooks
Yes.
are used to being like, these are the things you need.
Yeah,
For
for
the
staples
to be
in
a
the
thing.
right. Yeah, and I think cooking wise, I get really overwhelmed because I am the only one in my household that typically eats the things, and so I have to. If I'm buying it, I have to eat it, and I have to eat it before it goes bad, and I have to eat enough of it.
I'm very bad at eating before it goes bad.
I'm so bad at it.
I have a bag of kale in the fridge. We're gonna see how it goes.
Oh boy, you can do it.
Okay. Maybe we'll make the salad tonight.
Do you ever scoop it up like a bear and then angry chew it to
Nope.
get some nutrients? No, cool.
I don't do
There's sometimes where I'm like, I cannot be like, I can't make a kale salad right now. I just don't have capacity, but I know that I need to eat this kale. So then I scoop it out of the bag like a bear and just like an animal.
Oh, I really need to do a lot to kale to
make
eat it.
Yes.
Yes.
Which is why
If
I
you
can
make-
look at it and I can't do other things. So then I just like angry, bitterly chew for a little
The
bit.
easiest thing to do is just to do a massaged kale salad.
Yes.
That's the easiest way.
Yeah.
Literally just olive oil and like Maldon sea salt.
Isn't there, do you have to add a little like lemon or citrus to like break it down a little bit? Is
Or like I do like sea salt. Yeah, maybe like a little lemon juice.
Yeah.
Olive oil, and you just like
Give it a scrunch.
crush it.
Which I never knew that was a thing that you were actually supposed to do. And I watched Libby do it once and I was like, wow.
Yeah. We did it once where like with Brian maybe we were like with like a bunch of couples and they were making the salad like someone and they like did that and I was like, your hands are in our salad. Awesome. This is much better than usual.
Yeah.
So okay. And so now like when I go to Chopped or something and I want a kale salad, I just want to be like, can you smush it with your hand?
Can you get a little squeeze?
Please, thank you.
Then you will be asked never to return.
Yeah, probably.
Appropriate.
Excuse me, would you mind massaging
Please,
that
with
salad
my
for me?
salad.
Yeah.
Or different greens.
Oh, Jesse, you made raspberry scones?
Oh, with coconut flour. Interesting. Okay, question for you. Does the coconut flour impact the taste?
Does
In
it
a
taste like
meaningful
coconut?
way? Because I've been always curious
And the
about that.
texture. I've never used
Because like
coconut.
almondy definitely impacts the texture.
Yes.
Almond flour, right? And like a little bit of the flavor.
Mhm.
Yeah. Interesting. Oh, I love a raspberry scone. Raspberry chocolate chip.
I love, ooh.
My favorite.
I love any sort of berry scone.
Yeah, a berry scone's great.
I like a blackberry scone.
Ooh, I've never.
Just
I've
because I
tried
like
blackberry.
blackberries.
This one with blackberry jam before, and that was very good.
Ooh.
I think the reverse would probably.
The scone recipe I use is a blackberry lavender scone, but I've never been able to find lavender.
Yeah, where do you get lavender?
Not in New York City, apparently.
Yeah. Interesting. Not OP, but I never taste the coconut. Garage Queen, thank you.
Thank you.
It does have a hint of coconut and everything unless you have a stronger flavor to overpower it. Interesting. I did make one time brownies with coconut oil, and they were very coconutty.
Oh,
So,
interesting. I don't always find too much flavor in coconut oil. I also got coconut cream at Trader Joe's yesterday.
Ooh, what do you do with coconut cream?
You whip it like cream, and you make a little icing.
Okay, maybe today we could do a little bit of the cream cheese frosting.
And a little bit of
And
coconut
a little bit of
frosting.
coconut frosting, just for fun. So, guys, today we are going to make... Oh, today! Yeah. Honey, I love coconut. Oh, you're so cute. Oh my gosh. Also, coconut flour expands a lot. Interesting. So you only use a third of what you'd use with regular flour. Huh. Yeah, way less of it than normal flour. That's interesting. I didn't realize that. I wonder what the science is behind that. Coconut, like, as a... Is it because of the moisture in coconut? Like, is it dehydrated and then gets hydrated in a big way?
I don't know.
I've never felt so smart. I really hope that's right.
Shouldn't you use
Anyway, today, guys, we are going to make
funny
sweet potato gnocchi and some infused olive oil with rosemary. And then we're going to make pumpkin bread cupcakes with some leftover cream cheese frosting from my house because my sisters came. And my older sister is pregnant. And on Wednesday night was suddenly like, I've got to have a red velvet brownie. And so... I baked red velvet brownies.
What a craving.
I know. Well, she does Pinterest all the time. And
had she seen it?
Only Pinterest is like baked goods that are chocolate. And so she finds things and then she's like, this. And then so she had found red velvet brownie and she'd just seen the picture and she was like, this is the thing that I need in my body right now. So she hooked me up with the recipe, and I got to use the black cocoa powder, the like super rich stuff, which tastes like an Oreo. They were not red at all because of that. It like made it very much, they looked like normal brownies, but made it with a cream cheese frosting, and it was a bomb. It was so good.
Really good. A frosted brownie.
Mm-hmm. It was not like a cake. It was fudgier though. It wasn't cake-like.
Okay.
Because it wasn't like... So, okay, like a red velvet cake, you have like the buttermilk, you have all the like right through. So like it didn't have all of that, and it wasn't like whipped up to have the like area. It was dense and like very fudgy, very rich. It was very tasty. Yeah,
that sounds delicious.
Yeah, it's really yummy.
Well, we're not making that.
We're not. We're making bread, and we're gonna put some of that cream cheese frosting on it.
Yummy. Because I was at Trader Joe's and it was really busy, so I just did the thing at Trader Joe's. I just happened at Trader Joe's outside of New York. Where I just got in line.
Yeah.
I just was like, oh, it's really busy. And I got like the 2 produce things and then the line was starting.
Yep. So you put yourself in line.
Got in line. And as I was going, I'd go like this. And I'd put it back. Oh, I got butter. Green.
And then if people are bros, they will like shove your cart along a little bit. If you are like getting... That's how we do.
So this was... So it's basically just my favorite thing, which is impulse purchases. I love grabbing things.
Well, and Trader Joe's is
my favorite thing. It was just an entire shopping experience of that.
Love it. That's so fun. Yeah, Trader Joe's is my favorite for impulse purchases.
So this was an impulse.
Yeah, it is pumpkin bread and muffin baking mix, and it's gluten-free.
Yeah.
In. So we don't usually do mixes here, but like this is the way to go, especially because we're making gnocchi. So like that's a little more involved. That's the actual baking today. That's kind of like
today is also a very good example of like fancy or like easy impressive.
Easy impressive, yeah.
Easy fancy.
Easy fancy.
Because like making gnocchi in a brown butter rosemary sauce that we are going to make is one of the easiest things I make.
I am so excited.
It's like my this
favorite thing, and I don't know how to make it, and I'm stoked.
And I just figured it out last fall, and I made it like 3 times in a row. And you can like if you don't boil all of them, you can just stick them in the freezer like in portioned things, and then you just have gnocchi around because it makes
literally made my
lot.
Heart go like.
It makes a lot of gnocchi.
I'm so ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was really easy, and I've never really used a recipe, but I wrote one down.
Yeah.
And then just like church up some cake mix.
Yep.
And we're going to get it done.
I'm so stoked. Okay, so we're going to start with getting the potatoes boiled.
Yes.
We're not totally sure how long that takes. Do you want me to start
fork them? That needed.
Give them a little fork.
Yeah.
I'm going to
start peeling? Yeah. Here, I'll give you a little trash bowl. Rachel Ray style.
What I learned with my HelloFresh orders is that I don't own a peeler. Wait, really? Yeah.
This
Yeah.
peeler is from Jay's grandmother. She gave it to us for our wedding shower.
It's nice.
And we like opened it. We're like, oh, thank you. And she goes, you don't understand. This is the best peeler I've ever had. And she just went on and on about how this is the best peeler.
I mean, it's going great. Feels nice.
Great peeler. It's serrated, so it like is
That is
good.
pretty cool. I didn't realize that. It's a good.
Yeah, and it's 6 years going strong.
Oh wow. Okay. I might have to buy this peeler.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I want for people.
Yeah, I definitely skinned a couple of carrots with a serrated cheese knife this week. I'm doing great.
Have skinned the carrot.
Oh, that's alright.
Blushing a little.
Oh, so Captain, we are going to like cube them and then boil them.
Yeah, so they'll go a little faster then.
Yeah. Because then you mash them. I don't have a potato ricer, but I feel like I want one.
Potato rice?
Have you seen this?
No.
This big. It looks like a garlic press, but it's huge, and you just like
Oh.
the potatoes through.
Can you do that one more time?
Very satisfying.
But I think I usually just like mash them with a fork, but I think we could just put them in the mixer and just like
Give a little whip.
mush it, you know?
Yeah.
You can smush
Oh
it.
my god.
Okay, I'll cut them into cubes. I like to cut.
You like to cut. Oh, speaking of cutting, my friends Sarah and Alex, who are lovely, wonderful human beings, got married, ooh, gosh, 3-4 years ago now? 5 years? Who knows? A while ago. And they, for their, a gift from their grandmother? I think about my grandmother, got these like fancy, huge bread knives. And they don't have bread in their house. And so they just like never cut bread. And so they never used them. And we're feeling bad about it. And we're like, Amanda, you bake things. Would you like our fancy bread knives? And I was like, yeah, okay.
So they give them to you?
They gave them to me last night. They're awesome. So I'm going to have to bake bread and bring them over. And we will do a big heavy solid cup. What are we doing? What are we talking about?
What are we doing with the heavy solid cup?
I don't know. For smashing, probably.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to give them the old mash. If you put them in you can like whip them up real nice, right? Like that's the thing you can do in there. So if we were trying to make like mashed potatoes.
Yeah, and you put like butter in.
Right.
Whip them. Yeah. We're not doing that.
No.
We're just smushing them up and
Not
not.
as smushy. Well, should they have any texture? I don't actually know.
Maybe like a little. They shouldn't be like terribly smooth.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to like see how this works.
Yeah.
Because gnocchis have always been like the mystery, like dumpling, not quite like noodle, that thing that I think is very fancy.
With pasta of all varieties, is it's easier to make than you think. And it's pretty much all by like feel, because it depends on like how moist your potatoes are, how like
okay,
how big your egg is, you know.
Fun.
Yeah. And so you just kind of like add flour until like it's probably fine.
Well, I can't make it. Is that considered pasta?
Oh, your egg. We're gonna find. What?
How big is your egg?
I said we're gonna find out.
We haven't pulled out
It's in the fridge, and you don't know till you open it because we're just using the yolk.
Oh, are we?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
What? We have an old school ricer. Oh. What's the difference between old school and new school ricing?
Well, with a little bit of capital punishment. I said a little bit of a capital punishment, so we were on the same track. Great.
Old school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, corporal punishment.
Yeah, exactly. Capital
That's
punishment.
banking school.
Little ruler to the. Oh God, that hurt badly. It's like fully smacked myself.
I don't do it anymore.
Sorry. Oh my goodness. All right. Do we want to bucket? Oh. Easy to cue.
Yeah. This potato's harder than these potatoes. There we go.
Why?
I don't know. Sure. There's more potato per square inch.
It's borderline antique. It's very old. Wow. Captain C says, speaking of vase, I have way too many fresh eggs. The chickens have decided to go into overdrive. You've got chickens?
That sounds fun. I want chicken.
How cool. God, that's neat. Do you like that? Do you enjoy having chickens? Are they cool? Are they
Yeah.
fun pets? I love.
Are they nice? Can you hold them and pet them and love them?
Hang on. I think they're lovely. Is that correct? Captain C.
Oh.
Happy to have you. Welcome. We're making sweet potato gnocchi. And then we're going to make some pumpkin bread. I keep wanting to say pumpkin cupcakes.
That could be.
I mean, it's a muffin. It is effectively a cupcake if we frost it, right?
Yeah.
I was like, and we make it
Bread is essentially
cake.
Cake. It's like banana bread. It's
Yeah.
cake.
Oh, now I want banana bread. Ugh.
Too bad. Maybe.
Get it?
Also, Ray, I have something to tell you specifically since you're here.
Oh.
Tuesday's episode of Broad Wasted, everybody,
Oh boy.
is with an actress named Kate Reinders.
Oh my
Spelled exactly the same way. And we were discussing how to say her last name, and I was like, funny story. I know exactly how to say it.
Not reindeers.
Kate Reinders.
Aw. Captain C.
She plays the teacher on High School Musical, the musical, the series.
Cool. Sure. Captain P says there are a few that are very friendly and like getting held and petted. He's chicken and quail. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Whales. There's some.
The big long tails in the back are those peasants.
Like they're like oval with beaks.
Show me a quail.
Whales.
Yeah, quail.
You said, show me a quail.
So.
All right. So we've done that. Do you want to just like
Yeah, should we preheat the oven?
the oven? That's a good thing.
There we go.
The brain up. That one.
Do you have a little feather in the front? In it? Quite a little feather.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Those are so cute.
Yeah.
Only here for a couple minutes, but wanted to show my support. That's gonna have to look up this person. What was the first name again?
Her name is Kate, and she's on High School Musical, the series, and she is the guest on Broad Wasted this coming Tuesday. I have to make a graphic for that episode.
Yep.
I've been busy.
Honestly,
A lot, man.
I think tonight is just content night because
Yeah.
I've got to edit, Brian's got to edit, and you have to edit. So
Yeah.
I'm also gonna edit.
Content.
we were making.
Content house.
It's just stepping time, but content time. We're all just chilling.
Adam says, I don't have to edit. Good work, babe. You did it. You did all the editing in the world. Everyone's editing. It's like everyone's shuffling. Everyone is editing. All right. Do you want to do this in the... It probably just needs a little stir. It doesn't need a full mix, right?
Why not? Just get a bowl out, right?
Yeah, spoon. It just says stir together, yeah.
Okay, what do we need? Oil?
We need oil, we need water, we need eggs, and that's it. Unless we want to zhuzh it.
No. I mean, we should do a pinky taste.
Oh, yeah.
And see if it needs more things. Because I have spice you could add.
Okay. Eggs. Eggs, 2 eggs. Ooh, my body. Ouch.
Look at all the eggs out. Adam? This is how big our eggs are. I saw a TikTok the other day that someone's...
Some Jeffrey Star.
Everybody,
let's content creative.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This woman's front door latch broke, and so the chickens were cold, and they kept coming in and laying eggs in her entryway, on the rug.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
Oh, Adam doesn't have to edit today, so
Yeah.
everyone else
He
is
did
fine.
all the editing. He's been working his freaking tail.
These
I mean,
boys
they both
have been
have,
very
yeah.
busy.
Yeah. Previewed is pumping out the content like nobody's business.
Yeah. Well, there's only going to be more.
All right, boys. You can do it.
How much oil?
I don't know.
Half a cup.
And then 1 cup of water.
Okay, let's do the water first.
That smells good. Oh, so excited. I love pumpkin stuff.
I also love pumpkin stuff. I have pumpkin creamer in my fridge.
Yes. Ooh, that never occurred to me. Pumpkin creamer. Where did you get it?
Food network.
I will have to get me some pumpkin creamer.
Please.
Yum.
Yeah, it's real good.
Oh yeah, that's excellent. One of my favorite fall tastes is Libby made these pumpkin squares that are incredible with cream cheese frosting. Do we have a ding ding?
Okay.
Yeah. Gary cheered 300 bits. Gary, how are you, Gary? Bits. I never fun of it.
Wahoo! Water,
And
let's
then
take a guess
half
for
a
half
cup
a
of
cup because we've
And
got a
then-
third
Should I
cup
just
measure.
measure 6? We don't need to do anything fancy with them, right? Just throw them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seem like half. There's a cup. There's 2/3 of it.
Maybe like a little hair more.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Just like add a little extra free flour if we feel we need to.
Yeah.
2 eggs, right?
Yeah.
Thank you for driving Sunday birthday. Yeah.
Oil. Sometimes there's nothing better than just being like, I'm too lazy to bake a real thing. And so you just do something that requires mix.
Oh, honestly.
I have to cough.
You good?
Yeah.
But like, this is not so
It's
different
like
from
inhaled
from
some of the mix, I think.
No. Oh.
Yes.
Allspice not being a blend of the spices.
Correct. It's its own thing.
It's its own thing.
Which is
I didn't
dumb.
know. That's so weird.
like, does it have the flavor of all the spices?
No,
What's the...
It's not like it's just an approximation of that. Like that it's like a blend of it's so bizarre. So my little sister's a chef and told me this week, they came to visit my sisters and told me that allspice is just its own little spice thing and not the blend of spices that I thought it once was.
Because you can buy, like, allspice seeds.
Yeah. That's what
Grind
she
them.
said.
Uh-huh.
What is that? That's
I don't know.
fancy. Anyway, fun fact.
Yeah. And then she made us a delicious dinner.
She did.
She was in the room.
Did have quite a.
We were social.
I left. Okay, so Friday morning, my sisters left Thursday at like 4 a.m. And then Thursday I had all of the students that I had pushed off, plus like there were other things as well. I had 3 auditions to do, and I had.
No, that was great.
That's perfect. Yeah. I did other things too. Anyway, Thursday was a crazy day, and so then Friday morning, Adam and I had breakfast, and then I lay down. We're on the couch. I lay down my head in his lap, and he starts to stroke my hair. And I promptly fall asleep. And I wake up 3 hours later on the couch. I was so trashed. It's like, where am I? Like, they were filming. They were like, I just like Adam very gently, I guess, like put my head on the couch. I was out of it. I was so tired. And then last night I had a dream.
Oh, boiling.
Oh no. Okay. I had a dream that I was just sort of wandering in a robe and
Lady McFlash.
Okay, I'll do it. Yeah, you do the thing. Okay. But I just sort of laid down and fell asleep or like passed out on the sidewalk and took a 5-hour nap in my dream. And like was aware of people walking by me and being like, what's wrong with that girl? I was just sleeping in my sleep. I'm just really tired. I'm going great. Everything's fine. Oh my God. Oh, I love that quote. That's a good one. Overworked says, all for lazy baking, aka baking. We usually keep a couple of baking mixes in our pantry. They're lifesavers. Yeah, well, it's not so different from real
brownie. And like to make a brownie from scratch is a little too many.
It's just, yeah, it's a little extra.
Yeah.
Nicole did sift all of the cocoa powder and flour together 2 times for the brownie. And she was like,
Overachiever.
She told me, she was like, I did the science. She was like, I did this multiple times. We're like, did it no sifting, sifting once and sifting twice. And she was like, and it really makes it a big difference. And I'm like, okay.
Fine.
I hate you for it, but fine. All right. How do we want to do this? Full scoop?
Yeah, I have my little scoop. It might be in the other
I think it is.
one. The many drawers. There. Careful, something's been shot. Here. Just enough orange.
Minor.
Sorry.
orange liners too. Well done. That's enough, right?
But yeah, we'll get them all and then see if we need more, I guess.
Sure. Did you want to try and zhuzh anything up? I guess we could. I'm trying to think of ways to do it.
Do I have nuts?
There's some nip.
I have pistachios. That's probably not great. Almonds. I have pecans.
When you fill cupcakes, you put the filling in there before it bakes, right? Or no, you put it in there after. I'm thinking of like
depends on the thing. If you do like a cheesecake thing, I think you can put it like and then the cheesecake and then the thing.
Yeah.
But I think you can also like fill it like a thing.
Because I know there's like
The cupcake person though.
me either. Like I'm just thinking of like the shape. I was like if we were to put like a core of like cream cheese frosting in it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I'm curious. It is all over my shirt. I don't know. I got a new scarf. It's probably from that.
Oh, that'll do it. Oh my gosh, we have a lot of mix. Well, we might want to do another one.
You know, that's cheap.
Make a loaf?
Or a mini loaf.
Mini loaf. I love a mini loaf.
Yeah, I'll spray it and we'll make a little mini loaf.
Yeah. Walnut are my fave for pumpkin bread. Ooh, walnuts and pumpkin bread. I don't like walnuts in a lot of things.
Really?
Yeah, I don't
love
know why. I love walnuts too, but like only in very specific things. Like if they're in yogurt, I get upset. I don't know why.
Huh.
I know, it's very strange. How filled?
Like half. And then we could probably fill some of these like a little bit more.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Samantha is watching with me.
Oh.
Is that Adam's sisters?
No, that's Adam's niece. I mean, yes, it's
Hello?
Adam's mom and niece. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Samantha.
Hey, Barbara.
He is over there.
And I heard you were having some nice family time. Samantha, are you having fun with your grandparents? Well,
Have fun.
it is fun. Oh, Samantha, also, girl, I hear you have been crushing it on the soccer field. And let me just tell you, as somebody who lived out my glory days as a high school soccer player, that was actually
really?
very good. Oh, yeah. I'm so proud of you and I'm so impressed. And we should definitely play some soccer next time we hang out. Sound good? Yeah. Barbara says, hi, Jay. And yes, she's having fun. Good. I'm glad. Yeah, I used to play soccer. I played soccer from age like 5 until I was 16, and then I chose soccer.
Wow.
I know.
I played like elementary school until I was like 10, 11.
Yeah. And then I started to get competitive.
Field hockey for 2 years
Excellent.
in middle school.
Field hockey, that's fun.
You just wear a skirt and like hit things with a thing. I like.
What more do you want?
Yeah.
Aw. Barbara says we've made her day.
Yay!
Samantha, that's awesome. Let's find time to FaceTime soon. I miss you guys. We should definitely chat. And we got to find time to visit, actually. We got to figure that out. Maybe one of the holidays this year.
Jane and I will go to DC.
Yeah?
They gotta see the pandas before they go. Before they eat.
Oh my gosh. We'll take a road trip.
Yeah.
We'll all come visit DC. And then, Samantha, you guys can make your way to DC too. That'd be a blast. All right, did we make? We made it. Okay, I think, yeah, it's ready. Let's do it.
Come on in.
Oh, did this just go right on?
Yeah.
What?
It's just a little guy.
Yeah, I guess that's sweet.
Oh, how long?
I don't know. Oh,
You make muffins.
slightly higher. I did not notice that.
Oh, wait, what is it?
400 instead of.
Oh.
That's my bad. Did not pay that. Okay, well, 20 to 22 minutes. I say let's do.
I'll set a 22-minute timer.
So 50 to 55 minutes is with the loaf pan.
Oh.
So with the baby loaf pan, it's going to be a guessing game. We're going to just have to check it. Barbara says everyone's invited. Barbara, I have been, like, as the weather changes, Barbara, I have been thinking about sitting in front of your fireplace and puzzling and, like, Oh, they got a good one. It's Bob and Barbara know how to do holiday time. It is a very nice ambiance.
I believe it.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
Well, those are gonna boil some more.
So I guess are we having tea time already? Well, okay, so what happens here? They boil.
Okay, they boil. We mash. We add ricotta cheese
Okay.
and an egg.
Yeah.
Yolk.
Right. And then mash together. Just
And then, like, yeah.
Okay.
And then add like flour until it's like kind of a dough, and then you like knead it
Okay.
until it becomes a dough like.
Okay.
And then you roll it out
Ding ding.
into dehydrated steam. Hello.
The description. My brain just completely short circuited.
Oh. And then you roll it out into a log, and then you like chop it into gnocchi shapes. And then do you like the kind with the ridges?
Yeah.
So then what I learned how to do is you roll it down a fork.
I don't understand what you mean by roll it down a fork.
It's weird.
Okay, you're gonna show me.
Mm-hmm. I will show you. I think you could do that too.
Okay.
But I saw someone do it where they rolled it down a fork.
And let gravity kind of do the...
And then it becomes like round.
Oh, I'm very excited. Okay, great.
You can also get like a gnocchi roller, but I don't know what else. What time? Space.
We've got... Dream is...
Here.
No. Dream... Actual name.
I don't know.
Oh. Dream, what's your actual name? I'm having a moment.
I don't know. But Nathan's here.
Nathan's
Hello.
here. And how? Dream? Yeah.
Hello.
Nathan. I've definitely known it before. I just forget these things. I'm not great.
I know the names I see and read. It's Barbara.
Fair. English is a construct. And how, garage queen, as I say, garage. Unintentional. Squirrely Place. First time checking y'all out. Thank you for being here.
Oh.
We're making gnocchi, sweet potato gnocchi, and then we're also making some pumpkin bread muffins.
Because why not? I think one time I also made pumpkin gnocchi, like with a can of pumpkin instead of sweet potato.
And again, made my heart just like...
Because literally, if you just want to make gnocchi at home and you happen to have a can of sweet potato, mashed sweet potatoes, or you happen to have some leftover mashed sweet potatoes, just add an egg yolk, and then just start adding flour until it like feels like dough, and then do it.
That blows my mind that it's that simple. I actually have some leftover regular mashed potatoes. Can I use those? It's a high-pitched moment there. Wait, y'all teach us to cook? Teach is such a strong word.
A very strong word.
We hang out and we chat and we giggle and we cook. And so there's something happening. Oh, there, it's preheated to the proper temperature. My bad. Yeah, it's a little bit of a chaos kitchen. We're basically doing a lot of learning as opposed to teaching, meaning Kimberly teaches me things. Sometimes. Kimberly's more of the scientist baker, and I'm a little bit more of the chaotic, try it at once and then try a million new things just because I can. But the construct of the show is more that we're just like chatting and getting to know each other better because our partners are
YouTuber
inexorably tied forever. So we must be best friends.
They sit in an empty theater all alone and watch TV shows.
My sister walked in and was like, "Oh, it's a green screen. They don't have red chairs." Like,
those are the most obvious green screen chair. Right? Did we just ruin something for people?
Yeah, it was actually really funny. She was genuinely a little silly.
Oh.
Single dad life. Ooh, my kids simple. Well, that's definitely a good idea. Yeah.
Gnocchi. Simple.
Gnocchi is very simple and impressive and tasty, which is what we are all about here at Kitchenette Best Friends. Impressive but doable. Yeah. I've been learning a lot about gluten-free baking, which I have always wanted to learn about because I have so many friends that are gluten-free, and I'm my love language is entirely baking. That's like all I...
Oh, yeah. So making something for someone that they can't eat is very sad.
Very sad.
I had a coworker at work and my sister is vegan. And so sometimes I like want to make something and then I go, how?
Yeah.
And so I made the most disgusting pies last Thanksgiving.
Oh no. That's devastating.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't substitute things.
Yeah.
You have to go find a real
Find-
vegan recipe.
Well, especially veganism. I feel like gluten-free you can often get away with like
Just a quick substitute, yeah.
yeah.
Like
There are some good
an egg
substitutes.
substitute, you probably should look into which egg substitute you want to use.
Chia seeds go great on certain types.
Yeah, but a flax egg in pecan pie makes soup. It was very sad. Here, use the spider. I got a little stabby.
Oh, it's pretty stackable.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Stab some.
I mean,
Do they feel mashable?
they definitely
They do? All right, you want to bring the bowl over?
Yeah.
This is also my favorite, newest
I really like it.
kitchen tool, which I bought specifically for gnocchi.
Did you really?
Yeah, because you boil them.
And then
How I do it usually is you boil them until they float to the surface, because that's when you know they're done.
right.
And then I have the sauce going over here, and I just whoop them into the sauce.
Gosh, I'm excited. I have the biggest smile on my face. It's totally genuine. I'm just stoked for it.
Because gnocchi is dumb that it's not always gluten-free, because it said potato gnocchi, and you're like, oh, how safe, potatoes.
What do they do with it?
Flour!
Oh, sure. Yeah. That.
It makes me very sad. Okay, I've never actually used my KitchenAid to mash potatoes before, but I feel like this is smart.
I'm gonna stay away from it with my ponytail because of that one story. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Devastating.
Steamy.
I feel like we gave it a sweet potato facial.
I know. You should probably let it cool down a little too.
Yeah, probably. Because we need to handle it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, what's happening?
Ah!
People do call you Dream. Okay, great. Oh my gosh, Dreamweaver, the Greek scientist. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Dreamweaver. I'm fascinated by you, and I want to learn all about what kind of science you do.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I love that. We'll make friends. God, that smells so good.
Mm-hmm.
I slept on sweet potatoes for a really long time. I really I didn't like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know I had like sweet potato pasta.
Yes. Same, but
Which is gross.
it is gross. Why is it gross?
Because it's sweet.
Yeah. Is it just like a ton of sugar in it? I don't actually know. I don't think I've ever
Yeah?
had to make it.
And like
brown
cinnamon.
sugar?
Yeah.
It's too like
Yeah.
yeah, and I always used to scoop off the tomatoes. No. Marshmallows, the mini marshmallows that my grandmother would put on it, and then I would try like to avoid the sweet potato casserole. But yeah, it turns out I really like sweet potatoes. They're very delicious.
Yeah, I like them too. And
stuff
I'm
with
making them
sugar.
French fries.
Oh yeah,
Then I was like, these will do.
yep. Yeah, they are very good as French fries. A little salty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, Ray, I hate to ask, did my donation come through?
Oh no!
I didn't see it. Was it this time or was it last?
Oh wait, it's
time?
not last time. Things. I heard a ding ding, and then by the time I looked at the screen,
Yep.
I couldn't see it.
Sorry,
Jay,
tag on it.
They're such a force.
$50.
You're so generous.
And
You.
lighten up, you brighten up my day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Oh, but you too. Like, weekend, and I'm sorry that we missed that because you're professional.
Yeah, donations don't pop up on the.
They don't pop up on that feed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. And we so appreciate you.
I was not asleep on the couch.
Sorry, Jay. It's awesome.
No, it's fine. I usually try to pay attention.
That's okay. Dream is a research assistant trainee at a pharmaceutical nanotechnology lab. It's
Yeah.
That's so cool. Oh, nanotech. I mean, this is not a surprise, but oh, that's so fun. No, yeah, Ray, thank you for double checking. That is the right call because especially if we didn't see it, it's possible it didn't come through, and we want to make sure that we acknowledge you and you are so nice. You are so nice. That's very, very kind of you. Yeah. Oh, nanotech. That's so fascinating, Dream. I love scientists. I was recently rewatching the British Bake Off with Yan. Do you remember?
Oh
her?
yeah.
I just loved every time she did something baking wise, she explained the science behind it and she'd just be like, science. I was like, God, you're cool.
Have you watched Mexican Week?
I have watched Mexican Week. Why wasn't the technical flan? Why wasn't the technical any other thing?
Good.
Oh my gosh. That was so hard.
Chef.
Oh,
It was a taco.
a taco. That was the other thing.
Chico Tacalo.
They also said guacamole many times. I was very uncomfortable.
They also kept saying tres leche, but it's tres leche.
Just let cheesecake.
Yes, it's not French.
Yeah.
That episode really.
Oh my gosh, yeah. New Bake Off season is definitely hitting some weird notes.
Yeah.
Like it's bad. It's just like it's making some interesting choices, and I think they're just like
Everyone was like, everyone the week before could say smorgastorta.
yeah.
Nobody could say guacamole.
So funny. Yeah, it's a very strange choice. I mean, did make me want a taco.
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah.
that. But also, yeah.
But like you
It's
hired a
part
bunch
of-
of bakers and then you made them cook a skirt steak?
Yeah, that was weird. That was
so
so weird. Rude.
Oh, okay. This is still very hot, but should we?
I mean, I think if we add some stuff, it will cool it down a little, right?
Yeah, I also don't want it to like cook the egg, you know?
Well, that's a good point.
So why
Okay.
don't I like moosh
Let's
it around,
do
give a lot of surface
cheese.
area?
Yeah, I would do the cheese first. Give it a good
Yeah.
words.
We're just gonna finish this thing of cheese.
I heard a noise. Was that there or was that me? What kind of noise did you hear, Ross? I don't know is the answer to your question.
Yeah.
We also don't want to cook the flour, right? Preemptively?
Oh,
or
yeah,
does it
yeah.
matter? Yeah. I mean, we can also just like have some tea time.
That's
Relax and let it sit.
yeah.
The me versus the plugging, and always it was like your battery's running low, and I was like, oh, I didn't plug it in. We're good.
We're good.
All is well. Bye, Ray. Bye. Oh, you're
Thank you
wonderful.
for being the best.
Have a great day. Have a good week. We'll hopefully see you soon. I don't actually remember our schedule, but it will be
Yeah.
soon.
God bless her kind
There
of
was
missing
a
it confirmed.
just now. Was there a beef? Did we
It was
beef?
the beef.
Oh yes. It was, the beef on the battery.
Wow, what an ear you have.
That's Rob. We did not. Well, I mean, maybe it was Rob. For them.
That's fair.
That looks whippy and yummy. All right.
We're gonna put some salt and pepper
Mm.
while it's going. What's this? Oh, that's another Trader Joe's thing that obviously I don't want to eat spicy.
Crispy jalapeno pieces.
Yeah.
Can I try one day?
Yeah, they're really spicy.
Are they?
Mm.
Brian's here. Brian!
That was maybe the other beef you heard, is that Jay had to mess with me. I'm not gonna make you scooch under the camera. It's with our home.
Just make sure that cord you step over it. Yes. Be very careful.
Here. Wild Brian in the chat.
Maybe he'll get to eat some gnocchi.
That's why I'm here. Gets
Dream, that is the gnocchi dough, but it's sweet
Oh, but
potato
it's
right now. So
hold
it's
on.
not a dough.
There we go.
What?
overkill.
It was a little blurry.
Yeah. Overworked. Amanda's face. That was really spicy. Yeah, it was. It was very tasty. I like a spicy, but I definitely react really strongly to it. I had an allergic reaction. The only way I can describe it once when I was a kid, do you remember those Doritos that were like crazy spicy? It's a what were those the kind of Doritos? Jay, do you know what I'm talking about?
There were things I didn't eat.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a spicy Dorito. That was a wild Brian Rob. I don't remember what they're called. Anyway, I had like a little corner of this Dorito and it was out in the sun.
Smell of it, smashed potato
Yeah.
caught in it.
Oh, yum.
It's gonna be good.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be great. Anyway, I started crying and my whole face puffed up. And I like it was, I guess, an allergic reaction, but it was just that it was spicy. And it's happened 2 times in my life. There's that time, and then once when I was a little kid, I had insanity hot sauce. And I was
That sounds like
feminist as
a
a
bad idea.
Yeah. But I was a young child with like a major need to prove myself, and my best friend was a dude, and he had some insanity hot sauce and had a lot of it, and I was like, oh, I can do this, and like put too much on too small of a chip.
Mm-hmm.
We ended up being like frog marching me across the street to his mom, 'cause he lived across the street, and I had to like sit with ice packs on my face because my entire face swelled up. It's really dramatic.
That's It's insane.
Yeah, it was insanity. How
Please don't blow up from the jalapeno.
I won't. I will be all right. It hasn't happened as an adult. I think it's just as a kid, I got a little bit like too much of it. It just my body was like,
What is it? How much flour does it say?
it says 1 1/4 cup.
Okay, so let's add a half a cup-ish now. Okay, I'll just add a quarter. Let's do the quarter. I got one right here. I got the cup right here. Its name is quarter cup. Someone help me do math for quarter cups.
5.
Okay. 1. Two. I've never made them in a mixer before. It'll be fun. Because when I'm home alone and I want to get messy, like this is like my fun messy food.
I love it. This is my texture time food.
Because you just like make a well, you put the flour, as much flour as you need,
Right.
and then you like take this and make a well in the middle, and then you just start adding the sweet potato mixture in the middle, and like
Oh, that is
folding it
messy
into
and
it.
fun.
Wait, that was 2?
I like that. That was 2. Do you ever pretend you're the Count Dracula when you do it? I do it all the time.
Yeah. Or the owl with the
Yeah,
with the top guy.
Dream says, I kind of want to try gnocchi here, but I'll move to Italy in March, and I think it's best to try the real thing.
Yeah.
Fair.
That's fun when you do it.
I mean, make
Yeah.
it now so that you've got like a baseline and you like can enjoy it, because once you go to Italy and have that gnocchi, you're never going to enjoy it here again. You know what I'm saying?
True. That's true.
This is my thought. But also, why are you going to Italy? That's cool. All right.
Okay, maybe now.
Now's the time.
Yeah.
The texture tonight.
Here, you can do the texture time.
Okay.
Here, I'll flour you up.
All right.
And then
You
like
finally taught me how to knead.
yeah.
If you're not.
What a fun texture this is.
Oh, good. It's such a fun color.
Yeah. That's why make regular potato gnocchi
Okay.
if it could be
You can
orange.
make it orange. Very Halloween-y. We're going to do a Halloween episode of KBF, by the way. It's going to happen.
I did wear orange. That's the new me. Thank you for noticing. That I'm so jealous you had Ted Drew's. My favorite.
Ted Truce?
Ted Drew's is a frozen custard place in St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh.
And Jay took me there the first time I ever went to Missouri with him. When is it the best? I get a turtle concrete, which is like
You really think what the hubbub was, and then you had it, you're like, this.
You're like, no, we have to go get ice cream. And I was like, I mean, sure. And then we were at the rehearsal dinner for his sister's wedding, which is where I met his entire family.
Oh my gosh.
Which was really just
That's fusion. We're well mixed.
How long?
4 months.
I
Well, we started dating in April, and this wedding was in September.
Oh my god.
And I was at the head table next to the bride, and here we are. I just had to,
I mean, yeah.
I already knew.
We both
I
knew.
already knew you were my person.
Yeah, we both knew it was it.
Guys.
But at the rehearsal dinner, they had Ted Drew like pre-made concretes, which are like just
Yeah. I know what concrete is. I've never
Yeah,
concrete
great.
before.
so they had pre-made concretes at the rehearsal dinner, and Jay's grandpa got up and stepped out of his shoe. Didn't notice that he had stepped out of his shoe to get to the Ted Drew's table. To be first in line for Ted Drew's. This is also the dessert at your rehearsal dinner? Yes. What restaurant was that? That was a good, because that was also my first time with the toasted ravioli. It's just fried ravioli.
Yum.
It's
All right, what am I doing with this?
And it was the trip where I had gotten the news that I wasn't celiac, so I ate everything. And it hurt my
And
tongue.
felt terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go like this,
Okay.
and then knead.
All right.
Yeah, so just bring it together, as they say.
This is a very fun texture.
I don't know if putting it on the cutting board was helpful.
It's
Oh, no. You're gonna fit. Nope. Worse.
yeah, I actually might like slide it off
Yeah.
the thing. Go ahead. Alright.
You can also use, I sometimes like to use, like bench scraper.
Oh yes. I mean, my hands are very dirty now, but
But you get all the bits and bobs.
ding ding. Asham. Oh,
That dough looks soft.
It
Me like, is it soft?
All right.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah. Ooh, that's actually helpful.
Isn't it?
Yeah, that was very smart. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to take it off? No.
All right.
It is a little bit off.
Okay. All right. So we need, obviously, some more.
Yeah, here's some flour, and you can
Give it
as needed.
All right.
My messy food. Those smell good.
They do smell good. How are they looking?
Good. They've got like a minute left.
How much do we put them in for? Like
22.
22. Okay. Yeah. For those who are late to the party, I did not actually read the recipe properly.
Late to the party is another channel. Don't mention that.
Oh, I'm sorry. For those of you who are previewed, I accidentally misread / didn't read the entire instructions and ended up preheating the oven to the wrong temperature. That was the loaf temperature, and we put them in muffins. Oh, no,
No, they're fine.
it just means it's going to be in there a little longer, I think. It's just getting more dough-like.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely. Thank you for giving me texture, Ty.
You're welcome. You loved it.
Brings me joy. Oh my gosh. So my D&D campaign, we met for the first time in a while last night, and we discovered a new character because we like solved a riddle and opened a locked room and stuff, and it was a blast. My DM is incredible. She's incredible. But she introduced a character named Brian, and the only Brian we've encountered before. Most of the names are like a little different, and Brian is a very like casual name for our game. Anyway, so the only other Brian we've encountered before was one that she made up on the spot. I think she made it up on the spot. Oh my god. Right. Yes.
Where do I put them?
I don't know. Sorry, I can scoot this over.
No, it's okay.
Okay. Anyway, the only other Brian we've encountered was the undead son of a necromancer named Haman Cost, who was like, this guy talked like this, and he talked about my son Brian. So then Brian is supposed to be this like star-crossed lover, possibly evil man, and we just kept going, it's Brian! And it became a goofy bit. And guys, I really like D&D. Really fun.
What?
It's a little burn, but I can't tell if it's burn that I'm smelling. Or maybe it's just cooked things. Do you smell anything? Maybe it's just a little bit. Okay.
Hello. You can say hi to Amanda too.
Yeah, hi.
It's
Actually.
She goes restrooms.
Oh,
He's an OG peach.
I was like, my therapist is he?
Sleep. My name is Amber. AMR. Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Only one vowel for him.
I know. And I will tell you, I stressed out about it so much, I didn't want to mispronounce it, that I didn't say it out loud for like a year.
And I'm glad I
They wouldn't let me have my original profile back. Oh no. Oh, so
Got it.
got it. That tracks. Ash Adam.
Huh?
Ash Adam. So
Yes.
she just switched it. Nice. Well,
You did it.
Sorry, something happened with your profile. That's annoying. How much
More?
more are we? Yeah, what are we doing here? I don't actually know what the texture's supposed to be.
Of course not.
Okay.
Not that.
It's not that.
I think it's more sweet potato than I called for. So.
Okay. Oh yeah, did we actually measure them, or did we just do it?
And then I realized, should I have weighed them after they were boiled? Should I?
Oh,
Sure.
It's more of a feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll know. When you know, you know. Pasta dough and love.
So when did you guys know? When was like the no for you?
So in like 5 minutes of kneading, you'll get to the no. I'm kidding.
Listen.
We knew like right away, I think, because we had met and then like 3 years later reconnected.
Right.
And we had very much been stalking. We'd been very aware of what the other person was up to for those 3 years.
Yeah.
Because we both had this weird, like, that connection with that person that summer. Like, feeling.
Yeah.
And so when we, like, finally were together, the best, if someone could, like, go back and, like, write a transcript of our first date, It was probably hilarious because it was both of us just trying to bring up the stuff we know we'd seen them post about on like Facebook at that
We
point.
got to a point where we finally been like, but like we're both been like weird about each other's Facebook.
Like when we talk about Dr. Who, we both like that. We both are like, oh, you like Dr. Wow, how interesting.
Oh, happened to also.
Oh, do you like superheroes? There's this place nearby called the Brooklyn Superhero Supply
It
Store.
was an impromptu thing, and you tricked me.
Yeah. I was like, this will make him fall in love with me.
It did. Yeah, we have the picture on our wall. No, you want to see?
Yes, please.
It's right here.
It's normally see.
There's a cape tester at the supply store.
It's our. This is.
And so we
this is
took
the
pictures of each other and testing out our capes. So this was almost 10 years ago, guys. 10 years ago this April. Cool.
Oh,
You can show it.
and clearly falling madly in love.
Luscious.
That brings me so much joy.
I'll bring it into good.
Mm.
Oh, it's out of the light. That's us on our first date,
Testing out capes.
testing out cake.
Adorable.
And that picture hangs right below our favorite wedding picture.
Yeah. A little.
Someone
yeah.
told me my sideburns were too long.
We didn't notice.
Well,
Let me see. Yeah, much more.
much more.
Boy, Brian. Tell Chad right there.
Because then if I was your best man, I would have told you.
I have a brother. I have a brother. That's the law.
Is that the law? I don't know.
It's the, you know.
The Schmidt law.
The Ann Schmidt law.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, she really she runs the show, so.
I believe it. It's really funny.
When did you know?
When did I know?
Yeah.
A little lightning moment kind of right away and had like a feeling about Adam. But I also was in my like feeling, I don't know. I was not ready to settle down because I was 22 and Adam was not.
Yeah.
We're very much in a like I kind of was like, I like that. Yeah, like I want to hang out with that. But then I also we lived near each other, so we took the train home together all the time. So we just started like I'm like, oh my god, Doctor Who, you like Doctor Who? Well, okay, who's your favorite doctor? Has to be 10, has to be Rose. And we were, you know, we agreed on a lot of stuff. So we were like good friends really fast. And then like he was seeing somebody else. So it was not even like an option, but I very much just like set my sights on him and immediately was like, I want that. And then we worked together a bunch and I had to be scantily clad on stage. So like immediately, but no, it wasn't because it was like,
it was like awkward.
Well, I was awkward. It was more that. It was kind of this like, and I was so clearly wanting him, and he was like, "You're 22. Like, you don't know what you want, and you don't need to be with a grown up. Like, this is not the way." So it was very. Oh, this is starting to get doughier. It's getting better.
You can tell, right?
Yeah. So I think I didn't know for sure, like long term for about. Oh, I know when it was. He sent me his book. He wrote a book called Advice I'll Never Give My Teenage Son. That was this chapter book with like anecdotes. So it was kind of autobiographical, but it was like designed as like advice he would give to his teenage son. And it was this very like sweet, but also like funny and weird and like, and also very, like I've always been very just say the thing, don't hide, you know, like talk about the stuff. And very, like, so I just like really agreed with him on his parenting style in his book. And like from that, I think I started to be like, no, I really like, I jive with this person in a long-term kind of way. Cause I, you know, hadn't been really looking for a long-term kind of guy. But from there I was sort of really in it. And then he had like a bad thing happen in his life and he reached out to me from Bob and Barbara's. And a really sweet man. I don't live anywhere, but can you help me?
Kind of sweet man.
Oh, find a sweet man. Got it.
Yeah.
I mean,
we're bad at it.
It was so
Ours just appeared.
ours just magically in our lives. I told the Adam story on stream, right? Of our first interaction, where like he was just suddenly appeared at the show I was working or I was in, and like he was working tech on it, and I was just awkward and uncomfortable, and I mean, I had to be naked on stage. So I was like, oh, you're a new person that's going to be around when I'm naked on stage. And I need to know who you are.
Yeah.
So I was a little bit awkward and weird about it, but to the point where I was like, "How are you?" And he goes, "I'm Amanda, or I'm Adam, tech guy." And I went, "Well, great, I'm Amanda, actress girl," and then just turned around and walked back to the dressing room. And thus started my vast seduction plan. Ultimately successful. This is getting close to dough. It's still a little sticky, but it's doughier.
Yeah.
Can you find me a man is what I'm trying to say during this voice thing. Got you, Ash. I will say, the Peaches is a wonderful community.
That's true.
The Peaches
People have found
family-
men in this chat.
This is true.
Brie, looking at you.
I mean, yeah, they're definitely like, I would say the more that you can kind of lean in to your interests, and if those interests happen to be
Aligned with
style,
someone.
that's
Yeah.
going to be your best bet. Because you want to have stuff in common. You want to have things that, I don't know, because I feel like, especially the Peaches community, there's a very like similar vibe that a lot of people, and like values and things that a lot of people share, and like things that they find funny, and they that's not a bad place to meet a guy. Yeah, that's my 2 cents.
And Gary, yes, that was Brian. Another off the market man that is very sweet that we know.
Oh, no many on the market men these days, which is not great. Did the plan involve peanut butter, Amanda? I bet it was peanut butter. My seduction plan? It did involve baking at first, before I realized that was not the way to Adam's heart. And man, it was devastating. I baked an apple crumble for him, and he had to leave my house. It's not great. Not one of my finer moments. It was pretty devastating. Because I was then like, well, what am I to do? Like, I don't get this. My one move. Oh, I do. Like, from a seduction standpoint, this is what I can do. Crap. I had to charm him with my wilds. And I had no wilds. So that's why it took a while. Your wilds. No, I just pursued him like a little golden retriever puppy, and eventually he relented. That's really what happened.
I'm looking at that recipe because I don't remember if I have to rest the dough.
Oh.
Because when you make pasta, you have to rest the dough, but I forget. So let's see.
What's the reasoning for resting? Is it
Time
to
for
hydrate?
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Wait, is it wilds, wiles, or wiles? I thought it was W-I-L-E-S, wiles. Like your feminine wiles. Not a thing? Feminine wiles, W-I-L-E-S?
Yes.
Yeah. I think that's the thing, Gary. But who knows?
More?
I mean,
That might be too much.
Oh,
But we're going to see. Thank you for all the knowledge, Amanda and Kimberly. I'm 38, have a 14-year-old son. I'm divorced and absolutely scared out of my mind to date face to face.
I get that. I totally get that.
I also I'm not the person to ask about this, maybe, because Jay and I have been together almost 10 years.
So that
All of my dating experience has been face to face.
Same.
I haven't really
never done
any. I did OkCupid in college as a joke with my friends to see who could get the most matches by Valentine's Day.
Who won?
I won.
Nice.
And I talked to one guy for a lot on like Skype or whatever it was.
Oh, did you
At the time.
What's that?
Actually, I still follow him on Instagram.
Nice. How's he doing?
He's a screenwriter.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's doing well. He's doing well for him.
Yeah.
That's fun.
He's married. I'm married. Yeah. Working.
Yeah, I've had just a little bit of dating experience before Adam. Really not much. I was
No, I did a lot.
I just wasn't good at it. I was awkward, and yeah, I tended to not put myself out there until Adam and I
Could be right. So like get it off your fingers and like go for it.
When you say go for it, what do you need?
Like maybe do like a sprinkle on top.
Mm-hmm.
And then just like try and get that going.
Okay. Very sticky.
La, 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 la.
Oh gosh.
I just get nervous talking to anyone. I feel like I'm like that now, especially like post-pandemic. Everyone's just like nervous to talk to people.
Absolutely. Gary, like Wile E. Coyote. Yes. Sure. Coyote has all the wiles.
Yeah.
Am I doing it right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're doing good.
That is very satisfying.
Mm-hmm.
A little more. Yeah.
I do remember this recipe needing a lot more flour than I thought.
Yeah. Fair enough. I mean, how much did we end up using? Probably like
A lot, like 2 or 3 cups.
yeah. We're gonna make a lot of meal.
Yeah, it makes a lot. You're gonna fix them a lot of them.
Thank you. I am thrilled.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I worked in a call center for 18 months and now I don't like telephones. Ugh, yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I hate when my boss is like, could you call them and ask them that question instead of emailing them? And I'm like,
Oh, why?
but they'll know what I mean if it's written.
Yeah, and then like you give them time to respond.
Yeah.
Like it's I think it's way more polite to like text or email.
Yeah.
I mean, is it more professional? I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah, I hate being called randomly like with no warning.
Yeah.
I get really like what?
Yeah.
Like I saw something I related to so hard the other day that was somebody was like, caller ID is not gonna cut it. I need to know why you're calling. Right.
Yeah, I need a subject line.
Yeah.
In the phone call.
Oh my gosh. Well, Gary, I think the most part of dating is the why behind you are doing it. What is it you're looking for most? Lover, partner, fling, or best friend? The hardest part is often two people getting on the same page when they're even trying to do together. Your best starting point is for you to show up ready to answer that question. Should I come up? No fear. Just ready to start walking beside someone going in the same direction as you are. Gary, it's very sweet.
Gary is like one of the best people for advice and like talking things out with. And he is also an unavailable, very sweet man. So please take his advice.
Yeah. But that is exactly it. Because you've got to align from the standpoint of like, you are, a complete human being moving in a certain direction and wanting the same thing. And like, or at least being compatible in what you want. It's so important. Yeah.
Okay. We don't need directing.
All right.
And I am going to like put this over here for us to put our little guys on when they're ready. And then it's a similar strategy to pretzels. Okay. So you like take a little.
Okay.
I'll take even less. Roll it out. I'm going to take my ring off. To like a snake.
Okay. Can I take this one and do?
Yeah. And like this is probably the thickness you want.
Okay.
Okay. So you want to give me a fork? So here's what I meant by like rolling on the fork.
Yeah.
So you can like do all the little guys. And then you take it down a fork like this. Like light pressure. Roll it down the fork. A gnocchi. Or you can like roll it like that. And it makes a little guy.
I love it. How fun. Oh, you're right. This is not that hard.
No. It requires some patience because you have to like figure out when you're done.
Sure.
Other than that, I like it a lot. I like little pillows. It's very satisfying.
Yeah.
I think you could also like not make them into rolls, but like why not?
Ding ding.
Ding ding.
Squirrel plates followed. Keep for the squirrel.
Thank you.
Follow. I'm ready to short circuit it.
Thank you for the squirrel.
Oh my gosh. It's a little gnocchi. I feel safer in this community than I ever did in high school, middle school, hell, even elementary school. I'm just glad to know I have friends who I know don't get to like actually meet you all, but I feel safer in this setting. And when I talk to my kid about it, he says, "Mom, I'm happy you have friends," and it brings a smile to my face. Oh, I just got full body chills.
Oh,
You are so welcome here. It's such a good community.
It's for everyone to
point.
feel welcome and safe and like they can do and be themselves.
Yep.
One of the best compliments I got from a friend when Jay and I first started dating about our relationship.
It's gonna be nice.
Yeah. It's from Michelle.
Oh.
Michelle told me when we first started dating, she said, he's good for you. You're yourself.
Oh, that's really beautiful. That's really nice.
Yeah. She was like, all your other boyfriends, you like changed a little bit, but you're yourself with him. And I was like, and it's nice like when your friends can see that.
Yeah.
So that was nice. Did I even tell you that?
No.
That was like really early on. Like after we like FaceTimed with her when you had never met.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
When I was a wee 24. My daughter's enjoying watching all. Well, thank you so much, Squirrel. And we thank her as well for the squirrels.
I got it.
Squirrels. You ever heard that?
Nope.
But I have from you.
I see it's funny.
How's your forking?
We're having a great time.
No rules.
You guys are forking off.
Working on it.
How much gnocchi are y'all making?
Whoopsie daisy.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And I will eat it, so I can be sent home with gnocchi. That is a joyful thing. Although I have so much food in my house from my sisters being here. It's outrageous. I swear I didn't mean to bring the room down.
Oh, you
Absolutely not, Ash. It's not about bringing the room down. It's about reminding everybody that we're all
About
human. And
we're
like,
in.
yeah, this is 100% a safe space to talk about that stuff. Please bring it every day. It is seriously like I don't know, finding your tribe is so important.
It really is.
I had a moment this week where my little sister, no, I can't actually remember which one of it. My sisters and I were talking, and I was talking about Hannah, and I think it was my little sister said, I think my life would have been really different if I had a Hannah. And realizing that she didn't have the version of, a ride
Friendship.
life best friend
Yeah.
to just like be there. Man, it made me want to just weep because I realized, because she really just got unlucky, with certain friendships, like what was left over from high school and stuff, and she's got some friends, but just like not a ride or die, not somebody that's her person that will show up in the middle of the night,
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you need that person.
Yeah. Anyway, so point is, find your tribe and don't be afraid to share.
And tell them that
weird
they're
and
your
weird.
tribe.
And that.
You have to tell people how you feel, which I'm not good at.
Oh, Gary, well said. I like this place because the recipes for food and the recipes for love and life aren't all that different and far.
No.
Here we get to talk about all of that.
Easy fancy.
Absolutely.
Life and food. Oh, Gary, do you want to know something fun? It's not fun. You're gonna roll your eyes at me. The last time Gary was here, I closed my foot in a door, and he convinced me I didn't need to go to the ER.
Oh.
And just yesterday, Gary, I closed that same toe on the other foot in the door. And it currently hurts very badly. It didn't rip apart like the other one. This just has a really big bruise.
Oh, man.
I have taped it to the other toe. It hurts really bad.
I'm so sorry.
But like the exact same thing. I just was closing my door, and my feet are apparently the height of the like opening between the door and the floor.
It's a safety hazard. You should get that fixed. Get a little rubber stopper.
Yeah, a little toe stopper.
Yeah.
I'll be careful.
Just think. Only go so far because life is chaotic and you just run into stuff.
A few times you close a door on your foot.
2 times when we were over the other night, Jay ran into our kitty's water bowl that we left in the middle of the floor.
That is not related to one.
That's about right.
Sure. I like the cutting it.
Yeah. Oh, the cutting it's very satisfying. That's the best part.
This is a lot. We need a second.
We need a second. Would you like me to grab another?
Yeah.
Uh,
Just grab one of those things that's rolled up.
got it.
They'll all go down with it, basically. But here, maybe like,
Yeah.
I'll put this over here a little.
You need to give me a scraper. I
Oh,
think that is fine.
really is a game changer. How's everyone else?
Yeah. How's everybody doing?
Wait, there were stories you were going to tell me
Oh, shoot. Okay, yes. Let's see. What story do I
that I didn't know.
Oh, there was definitely one that I hope you will commiserate with me because otherwise I'm the jerk and I will find out I'm the jerk. But I you'll all commiserate with me. All right, so my sisters were here and they've never come to visit me together. We've never done like a sister trip. We've always, if we are together, it's in Colorado in one of their homes. Ash just asked if Adam and I are thinking about getting another cat. We cannot handle it.
They are not.
We are already
Even if they're thinking about it.
No, we absolutely cannot. We are chock full of cats. We love our cats that we have, but no more. No more, at least for a while. But okay, so my sisters and I sing together because we, have grown up singing and like it's a family thing where we actually my whole family will do like sit around the piano. My brother will play, or my dad grabs the guitar. Like we're a very musical family. And my three sisters and I have very similar voices, so we blend really nicely. And so we've always done little trios and things. Anyway, so one of the requests my older sister had while she was here was for us to do a little singing. And so I found the sheet music for Soft Place to Land from Waitress and this really sweet little trio. And then I got
Just like the Von Traps.
honestly, kinda. And the sheet music from Celtic Women's Danny Boy, Oh Danny Boy, which like has way too many parts, but we kind of worked it out to do the three of us, and so it's like being fun. Here's the issue.
Jay's already laughing.
Jay's already laughing because Jay agrees with me. So yes, okay. So we go out to dinner to this very delicious Italian restaurant up near in my neighborhood called Saggio's. I love it. It's a great place, and they ended up seating us back in the patio. It was like hardcore raining and it was a covered patio, but you could like see and hear the rain, and there were these little like fake lemon trees and stuff. Like it was a very cute little area. But I also think we were coming in looking a bit bedraggled and like in our sweats, and it was kind of a fancy restaurant, so they put us in the back where they're not so nobody. So there's a little bit of that going on. Anyway, our server was very nice. Most of the time we were just alone back there. And Nicole and Jessica were like, "Oh my gosh, we should record ourselves singing. It's so beautiful." And I was like,
in a restaurant?
"That's correct." And I was like, "No, we're out to eat." And they were like, "No, but look, nobody's around. It's fine." And I was like, "Guys, no." And they were like, "Oh, come on, it's
Someone's
not a
always
big deal."
around.
And I was like, "No, but the server's gonna come back. The bus is gonna come back." And they were like, "Oh, that's fine. They'll love it. It'll be pretty." And I was like, No, we don't do, guys." And I got bullied into doing it. And of course, the server came back and the busser, and they were like. And I was like, this is not the lesson we're supposed to be learning.
That is my nightmare.
And Jay, we did. It was terrible. And then they didn't learn their lesson because the server came back and was very polite about it. And I was like, this was not okay. And they were like, see, it was fine. Amanda, you're so overreacting. Like, you're such a drama queen. This is the dynamic with me and my sister sometimes. So then we're like walking back. We didn't get a good video of it because we didn't know the stuff well enough. And I was like panicking and having a freak out. And I was like, we can't do this here. So then we left. And as we're walking back, they were like, well, there's a church. We could just go in there and record it. And I was like, we cannot just walk into a church and record ourselves singing. And I'm like, it'll be pretty. The acoustics will be so nice. I was like, that's not how it is. And that one I won. Oh, that's a little like eyelash. Cool. Anyway, so that one I won, but they got salty with me and they were frustrated. And so then we walked into my building, and in the lobby with those high, pretty ceilings, they were like, "No, this is perfect. Let's do it here." And I was like, "We are not singing in the lobby of my building. We will disturb my neighbors." And it's disturbing. They'll love it. And I was like, "They will."
You don't know.
I am not.
They will come out and tell you to shut the hell up.
I got so I was like so uncomfortable, and I kept fighting with them, and they got so mad at me, and they were so like, they to this day I think don't understand why I was being such a drama queen about it.
That is the most ridiculous request I've ever heard.
Okay.
Equipment in your house.
Also that. So then I was like, okay guys, let's go like into the like studio. We've got this green screen, we've got this really nice mic and all this, like everything. But by the time we got to that point, they were so cranky, particularly my little sister was so cranky with me that like there's a bunch of stills
Of you guys
in the
being
footage of us just like before we were starting to sing, and it's the three of us sitting there like this.
They're hilarious.
It's so funny. I mean, we got the footage. I think it's gonna be fine. It was.
Yeah, but you have to show that.
Yeah, I gotta get that. I gotta get a screenshot of that. It was so hilarious. Oh my gosh. It was such a moment. And you know, it just is like, they're fully Colorado girls who like the church that we go to might welcome an interloper who's singing in the hallways. I don't know. Back in Colorado, but like, you don't do that here.
No,
You don't do that here.
you don't.
I can't ever go back to that restaurant.
No. Oh no, they ruined your restaurant.
I'm bummed about it. I mean, I love my sisters. We get along very well. I think just like some core things like that, we are very different, and where we
Also
sort of
in New York, because like
oh god, yeah,
a lot of places would be like, you don't have like, you didn't ask
Yeah.
to film, you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
making
yeah.
content like that.
yes. Yeah. Anyway, just had to share the.
That's insanity.
Oh, Ash, I love Waitress the movie and the show. The show
The
is
movie's
really
so good.
beautiful. The movie's great. I loved the musical because all of the mom stuff like hit me right in the feels.
Sure.
So it like definitely did something for me. And I saw Sarah Bareilles do it, and she did a great job.
I bet she did.
Impressed with her.
I wish I saw her Baker's Wife.
Me too.
Have you listened to it?
Yeah, it's excellent. It's excellent. She's really good. Celtic Women is the river dance, but with female voices instead of man feet, right? Gary?
Yeah.
You have a way with words. But yes, they if you want to listen to like really haunting, beautiful, tight melodies, they are stunning. It's so good. You can just YouTube Celtic Women and pretty much anything, and they will have done a cover. They're very good. And the Danny Boy cover is actually gorgeous. I have the sheet music if you want to see it. It's really nice. But yes, Sister Clash.
This is the most yucky I've ever made.
Well, a lot of sweet potatoes.
And it's just kind of nice to do something like repetitive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very soothing. It's
Mhm.
very therapeutic. I'm at the one. Why?
Right or wrong.
Anyway, so that was my sisters and I had a great week. Most of it was fine. Nicole did possibly get a little bit of food poisoning from that. Well, she had mussels, and apparently, like mussels are a little risky. If they don't like open properly, I don't know, they can make you sick. She got some diarrhea. She didn't throw up or anything, but she may have just like been having a time. I don't know. But she was a little unhappy with that final day. Also, we had the remnants of the hurricane, so it was very rainy while they were here, and we did a lot of
great weather for them.
No, it was not. But oh well, it was better than when Jess came to visit at the end of February one year, because she was I think applying to med school or something in the Bronx, or had like an interview, and so we tried to like go walking and stuff, and it was pretty miserable. It was pretty miserable. Kimberly, Amanda, what's your favorite ever place in NYC? Ooh, place.
Place.
Good
question.
I mean,
I like the Brooklyn Promenade.
Why do you like the Brooklyn Promenade?
Because Jay and I went there when we first started dating, and we had ice cream. We sat on a bench, and then that bench is where he proposed. Proposals for the
Nice.
But also it's just like the most gorgeous view.
It is a very beautiful view.
We used to spend a lot of time there because I also babysat a kid right there.
Oh yeah.
And we would always play on the promenade.
I've never spent any time in Brooklyn.
That's really well, I lived there for a little bit, but other than that, and my sister lives there. But the Brooklyn Promenade is great.
Remember that.
And my sister lives in Brooklyn.
Yeah. Huh. Susan, I had her in Jersey in my brain.
She used to live in Jersey City,
Okay.
but a long time ago.
Interesting.
Now she's in Park Slope.
Nice. My favorite place. I really love Fort Tryon Park. Just because it feels like a little spooky and kind of out of the way.
Yeah.
There's so many fun little, like secret garden style.
Every little I'm in a cool park in New York. You know what I say to myself.
What do you say?
Just in this tiny little pocket of a park. In the midst of the busy East 50s. Anyone name that show?
Yeah, can you?
Anyone?
You there?
Anyone? Sondheim fans? Sondheim fans?
Did anyone else feel like the way to pronounce gnocchi is just gnocchi?
Nope.
I did have a funny moment with my dad today where he didn't understand what I was saying when I said we were going to make gnocchi. He was like, I don't spell it. And I spelled it. And he was like, that's not helpful. The way you spell it is so, like, crazy.
Pretty sure my mom used to say, like, gnocchi.
Gnocchi?
Gnocchi.
Oh, no.
And I was like, oh.
So funny. I'm loving this. I'm so glad we decided to make them ridged, too.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's a fun little extra step. I don't think you need to, but I like it.
Snooky?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what Gary said. Oh, my goodness. What's Brian doing here?
What is he doing here? He was here for Comic-Con.
Fun.
And then he and Jamie, his wife, slept over last night. And then Brian, do you know what you do on Monday nights?
Oh.
You want me to tell him? On Monday nights, it sounds like I'm going to say, like, on Monday nights, he murders. Like, you go through the street. Brian.
Murders bad guys. It's fine.
He works at Daredevil. It's cool. No, he is in the BMI workshop.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Which is a musical theater writing class.
I mean, I've performed in a few of those. I haven't ever actually done the workshop myself.
Yeah.
Right?
Comes in every week for that.
Well.
So he stays with us. He's our Sunday night guest.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's fun. Yeah. I did a live for whatever reason, had a bunch of connections at BMI at one point and kept getting called in to like sing different parts in musical performances. It was fun, yeah.
Well, Brian, if you need anyone,
yeah, let me know, man.
She knows where it is.
He's correct. And I do love singing like new music and harmonies and stuff.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I'm one of my favorite things in the world. I'm going to be performing at the Halloween on the Spot this year, which is that cabaret improv show that I do. And I keep trying to decide what I'm going to sing. I don't know yet. I feel like I should do something.
Thing. I mean, you could do like something from Evil Dead, the musical.
I mean, that was the best thing I ever sang
have
there.
that song in my book.
I love that
song.
So good. So good. Called All the Men in My Life Keep Getting Killed by Kandarian Demons. And it's hilarious.
Yeah.
That was the first thing I ever sang there. So maybe I should bring it back. It's a good one. It's a good one. It's one of my actually most what do you call it? Like booked songs, meaning like the song I auditioned with, I booked the thing.
Yeah.
But granted, that was because it was for shows like Wild Women of Planet Wongo, which was an alien 1960s sci-fi parody musical.
No big deal.
So Evil Dead was the perfect choice for that.
Yep.
Also,
I booked
Warp Speed, the Star Trek musical.
Delish.
Yep, booked that one through with that song. Yeah, so like a bunch of the weird stuff.
Oh, there is fun stuff in Toxic Avenger. Actually,
Avengers, I've never
truly every time. I love Toxic Avenger. I took my mom to see it a long time ago. I came into the city from, like, it was summer, so I wasn't at school. So I came into the city from Jersey I was college age, but it was summer, to see the Hair revival on Good Morning America.
Oh, yeah.
So I went to their performance in Central Park.
Fun.
It was really fun. And then we went and saw some matinee, and then I called my mom and I was like, you should come to the city and we'll see a show tonight. And I went and got Toxic Avenger tickets, and we thought it was just like the funniest thing ever. And to this day, if I ever mention Jay and I singing a duet,
that's the one.
Hot Toxic Love from Toxic Avenger is my mother's first choice. I was like, interesting.
Steal from here.
Yeah.
Path of least resistance. Okay. Yeah, I have to listen to that musical. I have not. Amanda, what about Reefer Madness? Ooh.
Oh, love it.
Let's see. What? Good solos from that.
There's not a lot.
There's not. It's a great show.
Yeah, but it's mostly duets.
I mean, I could sing it.
I mean, you could do Touch Me.
That's true. For Rocky.
Rocky Horror, not Rocky the Musical.
Oh, right.
Let's forget it's
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Reading that on the internet somewhere.
Okay, so
anyone would like to
let's
go
actually
find
have the serious question. Best places to explore NYC with kids. Parks. All the parks.
Yeah.
Museums. Museum of Natural History.
it.
Is
Pretty cool children's museum on the Upper West Side. Also like stuff like the Sloo place in Soho, the Museum of Ice Cream.
Oh yeah.
All
There's
kinds of-
dough. The place downtown. There's like a cookie dough, edible cookie dough place.
I know there's a Sesame Street musical happening.
Oh, bye, Dream. Thank you. Have a good night.
Where
There's
else
a
did it
Harry
keep going?
Potter. There's a Harry
I work
Potter
with kids, so I
store.
should know.
Yeah, you got all the things. Go.
Oh, there's this store called Camp that has like a secret room in the back.
Oh, that's
Yeah, you should go to Camp.
Okay.
It's in Columbus Circle.
Okay. Yeah, there's a Harry Potter store that's pretty cute and fun. It's got like you can get butterbeer and stuff like that.
Oh.
Down near Madison Square.
All right, when we make all these gnocchis.
Oh my god, the most gnocchi. So now we bring it to a boil and we do a little.
Yeah, do you want to just like make enough for us to eat right now and then save some?
Save some. I think that's the right answer.
Okay, so you're in the water, so give me some. So we'll bring this to a boil while we brown the butter. Have you ever made a brown butter thing?
Have not made a brown butter except for cookies. So I'm excited to try it for this. And we've got, guys, here's so much rosemary.
I love rosemary.
Absolute.
Usually I would eat. No, I've used rosemary before because I've run out of sage.
Oh, there you go. And we got a little cream cheese frosting for that stuff. And we can have ourselves some baby Beth while we wait.
All rights and wrongs and in betweens. I don't know why that's been stuck in my head all the
Oh, that's a good one.
Fortune intervenes. Who knows?
I got lost in it. That was the easiest to get off key, that song.
Did you know that we both sang it wrong? Sarah Bareilles sings it right, but Joanna Gleason sings it wrong.
Oh, well, I learned from Joanna Gleason.
I know, me too. But it's their rights and wrongs and in betweens. No one waits when fortune intervenes.
Oh.
It's an A natural and then it's a B flat later.
Huh?
Then it's a B flat for no matters really is the size.
Oh. So that it's a little more ironic. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, Lady of the Lake stuff is great
Ooh,
here.
I love Spamalot. I
Mhm.
have a Spamalot in my book, I think.
That King Bunny. I'm having the worst time trying to link my Amazon. Oh, I never remember how to do that. So sorry.
Yep.
Should we start to brown some butter?
Sure. All right. So
Wait till this is boiling. And should we ice ourselves some cupcake?
I mean,
Also,
well, how much
did I sleep? I heard a little snore.
Where's the butter?
Oh, in the butter. Where the butter?
Where the butter goes? I keep my cat medicine there. How much butter do we want to do? The whole thing. Okay.
A little less than a whole thing.
Do you want the rosemary that's in here?
I think we have plenty.
I think we do. All right.
That's what you do.
Yeah, I love Lady of the Lake. Camelot also has a couple good songs. Like Before I Gaze at You Again.
I love Before I Gaze at You Again.
I love Simple Joys of Maidenhood.
I sang that in college a lot.
I sang both of those out on the spot before. I've sung through all of the songs. Done it so many times.
Miracle butter is just so good that you can just eat it by itself. You ever
Try that? No. Yeah.
Can you all hear Jay sleeping?
I'm not sleeping anymore. And that was a great picture.
What was that kid that like had the butter at a restaurant? and
Yeah.
put
I mean,
the butter?
I've never done that in my life. That's very delicious. I'm upset that I know that now. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
We're good. Hi. Nice to see you.
They look beautiful.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Would you like one?
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, good. Well, we
No,
got ice.
no, they're not.
They're not iced
I
yet.
want one
Right now?
No, they're beautiful. Cool apron. Cool apron.
Thank you. I wore this because Brian got it for me. And it also looked full.
Great.
Yeah, it was
Cool.
perfect.
All the time.
I'll take something out of the oven as well.
Oh yeah.
That said, bitch, I am the secret ingredient for those of you who couldn't read it.
From Brian.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, bye, Squirrely. Have a great rest of your day. Question: was anyone really interested in a 1776 revival, or
No, and it got reviews.
yeah, that
You're
trash.
trying to do too much, Diane. You're trying to do too much.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even like that. Was not even on my radar.
It's an all-female and non-binary 1776, and it just kind of it looks
Like we just don't need that show right now, do we?
show. And if you're going to do that show, this is kind of what the review said. I haven't seen it, so take this with a grain of salt. But the review essentially said that if you're gonna do a show and switch it like this, it has to have a very clear point of view. And it seemed like they kept shying away from having a strong point of view.
Yeah, that's fair. I get that. Because they were already feeling like what they did was a strong point of view. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like just doing it wasn't
Just doing it was enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ash says, it's not Broadway or theater, but one day on Kitchenette Best Friends, would you sing me a song from Grease 2?
Grease 2.
Oh, I love that movie. Also, Cry Baby. I'm a big musical movie fanatic.
Oh my god, Crybaby is one of my favorite movies of all time. Grease 2, I'm pretty sure I only know the reproduction song. Do you like Grease 2?
I don't think I remember a single song.
Reproduction.
Yeah, I'd have to listen to it. It's been a very long time.
I don't remember. There's also the song about like when they're in the bunker and he wants to have sex with her.
Yeah.
I forget the words.
We'll have to look it up. We'll learn it for you. We'll do a channel challenge. Channel points? Channel.
Mm-hmm. Was that a good show to begin with? People really like 1776, Gary. I don't know what's wrong with those people.
Yeah, I've never liked it.
It's quite long.
Yeah.
I've never actually seen a production of it though. I've only seen the movie and kind of fallen asleep. I believe you could listen to a Broad-Waisted Movie Club episode about 1776 and hear my thoughts in the moment. I don't remember what they were. I like the song he plays the violin. It's fun to sing.
Fair enough.
You can sound like a violin.
Yeah, that's true.
Check this one again. Oh, little one.
Broadway-ed. Gary says, what's Broadway?
Gary. Thank you for the plug. Broadway-ed is my podcast that I do with Brian and our friend Kevin.
And it's great.
And it's great. And we get drunk with theater people and we talk about theater and Broadway and all of the things. Yeah. And we play games. I'm the game master. I make up games. Brian, would you like to tell anyone else about tell the people?
Yeah, it's great. We get drunk with Broadway stars, but like Kimberly said, we do have a 1776 episode and a Grease 2 episode.
Oh, 2 episode.
Yeah.
I'll listen to that one.
Movie musicals during the
Okay.
height of like
Pandemic.
Yeah, you like start.
Yeah.
Cool. All
Yeah, that's right.
right. Back on your podcast app.
Did Gary just share that? Yes, he did. Oh, Gary, you're a gem. He sure is. What are we doing? Are we just waiting?
Yeah, so let's start the butter, I think.
Yeah. Keep it butter. All right, so we're browning the butter, and then we're going to put the rosemary in, and then we're just going to let it sit and be happy?
Yeah.
All right.
So once this starts to melt, put the rosemary in, and then you can kind of like zhuzh.
Yeah. And then it's rosemary infused brown butter, right?
Yeah.
Are we doing olive oil as well?
Yeah. Well,
Okay. Cool. I did get this fancy olive oil. My sisters were here. We went to Murray's, and there's this fancy Abertina. It's a cultivar known for its mellow buttery properties, and this oil contains those very properties. We harvest the olives earlier in the season so that the fruit's greenness also imparts slight spice and an almond-like nuttiness. Body medium.
I'm so thirsty. Hold on.
I'll get more. Yeah, it was very tasty olive oil. Very yummy. Oh, Ash says I'm actually following Broad-Waisted right now. You clicked on it last month. Thank you, Ash.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good show. I was telling somebody about you. I don't remember who now. I was talking about you, and I brought you up and mentioned just sort of who you are and what you do, and Broad-Waisted came up, and they were like, oh, I love that podcast.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, and they have no connection to you except through me. They just happen to like the show.
That's right.
Oh my god.
I was working a concert, and halfway through this, like, one of the interns was like, wait, that's Kim? And I was like, hey, can you help me scan this?
We had such a funny moment at the escape room this last week.
Oh, it was so cute.
Yeah, they did. So this Gus was our guide, and this escape room we did was super fun. It was very, very cute. Although apparently we chose the one that was like under construction.
I
which
know.
I did not know.
Poor guy clearly was like, why the biggest one?
Yeah, well, it was literally called Guardians of Gotham. I thought it would be perfect for us. To be fair, anyway. So it was this like themed escape room, and we had to solve puzzles. It was relatively hard, but like doable enough. We got it out within 15 minutes to spare, not within 15 minutes.
That's we did not.
But anyway, our guy, he just like seemed a little nervous at the beginning, and I kind of like he was doing this whole bit and acting through it, and I was just in my brain was like, is it his first day? Like, what's going on? Why is he so nervous? And then later at the end, as he kept together the whole time, and we were all saying goodbye and doing the thing, and he just was like, hey guys, I really like your YouTube channel. Like,
it was so cute.
Adam did great, Ash. He's a good puzzle solver.
Yeah, he was a good like leader in the room.
Yeah, we had to make sure that we were not too many leaders in the room, and I kind of
I
around and helped.
moment where we were like we're both gonna want to be in charge of this.
Yeah,
so we're gonna figure
this out. Yeah, well, and Jess also does a ton of escape rooms, so she was kind of like ready to take charge. Yes. How many springs do you think?
So you can add a bunch of them because then we can take them out.
Oh.
Like, they don't need to be like in the sauce. So like add like 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Have fun. This is very fancy.
It's not easy fancy.
Easy fancy.
Entertain.
How fast did we escape? It was 45 minutes, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah, 45 minutes. I think we had 15 minutes left. We did pretty well. We got a couple clues. Although we were most of the clues that we got.
Need to do math.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm a math tutor, so in my brain I'm sitting there like doing all of the like arithmetic sequences. Like, no, it was not that.
Didn't need to do that.
Yeah. So he like chimed in and was like, it's not that mathy. Like, no. And then there was another part of it, I guess because it was under construction, that was like literally not part of it.
Like he like walked us in, he goes, that's a red herring.
Don't do that. Let me rephrase. How long did it take him to figure out the puzzle till Jay rolled his eyes? To be fair, it was fun, and Jay actually came in clutch. He solved a lot of puzzles. Yeah. And what was interesting is there was a lot of little puzzles, so it was almost like we all had our own little stations, and we're able to work like 1 or 2 people on a puzzle at a time. So it was actually pretty successful. It was pretty fun.
Definitely.
Good time. Right. We're done in gnocchi. Oh, but
now we have an easy sauce.
Do we need to wait for this to be folded around and ready to go? Okay.
So we'll add the gnocchis in, and then they're done because they float to the top. And Charlotte's dead today, so you'll just have to imagine it.
Yeah, you'll have to trust us that they spring.
Yeah. I'll first some in because I think this will be.
Right. How many should we throw in?
Oh, can you smell the rosemary?
Oh, so good.
A handful, a little more than a hand.
Throw them in gently with this guy. Yeah, because I don't know. I'm just excited to use the tool.
There's so much of their gaming channel. I just have in my head.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But they're also like when they're doing the channel, they're doing a bit, and it's just the 2 of them. I feel like this was like all of us working together, and it was like delightful chaos.
Yes. There was no audience.
There was no, except the one people should. Yeah.
Gus, we did good. Are you here?
Yes. I give him a nice review.
Okay, this is browned. I'm turning the heat down.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and sling these guys in.
But it's just a smell. Oh my god, it smells so good.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right. Is that good enough? We did a little more. Right?
A little more. Yeah. Oh, should we bring some Parmesan?
Oh, geez. Another thing we got at, is it at Murray's? Anyway, we got some nice fancy Parmesan. And then realized I don't know the grater, so I had Kimberly bring a cheese grater over. And we had ourselves a very cute and charming little arts and crafts and hocus pocus 2 night. It's really fun. Yeah, apparently Jay told me you got home and he went, did you do arts and crafts? Yeah. It was a blast. We got little like dollar store. I never remember how to do this. Is it that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's that. Okay. Yeah, there were these cute little like painting skulls and trick or treat things. It was very sweet. Meeting peaches in the wild is very cool. It's a very fun thing, Hustle. It doesn't happen to me very often. It's happened 2 times, I think. And Adam, I think, got recognized in the grocery store one time. Look at Jake. It's
Jake
all the time.
Different grocery store.
Yeah.
So they're everywhere.
Peaches shop. Peaches.
Peaches. Oh, we're about to blow. There's a spider. No, this is a spider.
Oh.
What? Oh.
Amanda, if only you happen to have a BMI musical theater song composer in the apartment with you. It's almost like you could tell him what you wish you could sing and he could try to come up with a song.
I've seen a spooky song before.
I mean, that could be fun. Brian, I'm down. You want to collaborate? Okay.
Look, they're floating.
Oh, they're so cute.
Now we throw it.
Guys, this smells amazing. I cannot impress upon you how amazing it smells in here right now. Oh. Mm. Mm-hmm. The thing is, I actually also write songs, so I could, in theory, write my own stuff. I just don't have time or the bandwidth these days. Hard, man. Lot. I've been getting a lot more auditions lately, which has been very fun, but has also been, like, an uptick in that level of, oh my god, that looks incredible.
Yeah, let's do this a little more. Because I put in a lot of butter.
Oh.
Sorry.
Hot. A little more?
Yeah, a little more. Evening cute. Oh, that's fine.
That's a burn from when I made some dinner at like 11 o'clock last night because I got home from D&D really late. All right. I did this much Parmesan. Do you think we'll need more?
Maybe? Because we can add some into the pot and it'll like melt in and then some on top.
Yep.
Amanda and Kimberly, I'm having a ball watching you guys hang out and cook and be besties and make me feel good.
That's the whole point. That's the business model. But I'm so glad. Thank you for pointing it out. Sometimes we just feel like goofballs up here making a mess in the kitchen.
Well,
I mean, I speak for myself. Do you feel that way, Kimberly?
oh yeah.
Okay, good. Yes. But it is a fun, joyous time. This is something that really has started to like nourish my soul a little bit. It's a happy thing.
And this is a very nourishing meal. We're about
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. It smells so good. Okay.
Here, throw some cheese in.
I'm gonna throw some cheese in there. Oh yeah.
Oh wait, maybe we should get all the gnocchis in first.
Oh, that's a good idea. You want a little cheese? Nice Parmesan. Good job, Nicole. I am so grateful my little sister went into actual culinary arts.
Yeah.
It is something I take advantage of all the time. She's very good.
Yeah. She's like our phone a friend.
Yeah, 100%.
Wait, here they come to the front. You little guys.
God, they're so cute. Oh, already. So excited. Ash, you can never have enough cheese. That is 100% true. I love cheese. Although I do currently have too much cheese actually in my house.
Oh my god.
I don't remember why.
Murray's.
I went to Murray's, but that's not even the reason. I just have like a huge bag of. Well, no, it was because of our cheese day, our baking with the queso dip, the pretzel day. I bought just too much cheese. I bought like a huge bag of like shredded Mexican cheddar, and then I had also other like mixed, shredded cheddar, and then I've got goat cheese from my sisters are here. I've got the Parmesan wheel. I've got a big slab of cheddar, and I've got like 2 blocks of cream cheese. It's so much cheese. We'll never eat it all in time. Gosh, that's incredible.
I'm also really loving that, like, the first batch of gnocchi that went in got all, like, the brown butter, like,
to this.
coating, all, like half. And then this next batch that just went in the different colors, so it's very satisfying to look at.
Yeah, it looks really good. I'm just gonna keep eating here. I'm hungry. I'm ready. Oh, we also have to frost cupcakes. Should I do that a little bit? We'll just spread them on. Yeah.
I want to take these sprigs out.
Oh, God, that smells amazing.
Heavenly. Maybe a little more cheese.
Balance right more this way.
Yeah.
Oh, this just feels
I'm
very
gonna
much
turn
like
it up the heat a little just to crispy it up. And then we can wake Jay up and invite in a wild Brian.
Oh, guys, I love fall so much. These smells, these feels are my favorite. I like spring too. Like the transition from winter is very
Transitional season.
Love a transitional season. Why is that?
It's like hopeful.
Yeah.
It's like this in between of like, you know, something's about to come.
Yes. Well, and it always feels I like leading into like going from summer to fall and winter feels like we're entering into cuddle season.
I mean, yeah.
And just like it's like all the holidays and everything. It's just like one big warm cuddle. And all of the baking, all of the friend and family time. The best. Garage Queen says Jay's eyes kept closing during stream yesterday, but he insisted he was fine. That boy is sleep deprived. That boy, yeah. The boys are working really hard, you guys. They're slaving away for you. They love you so much, and they don't want to let you down. They are toiling. Kimberly and Amanda, have you ever had a breakfast pizza? Ooh.
Yes, I have.
Have you? Have you made a breakfast pizza?
I have not. But when I was in California, maybe, I had a breakfast pizza with egg on it, and it was so good. It was like scrambled eggs, then cheese, then bacon.
Ooh. I mean, it sounds excellent. I've never had one. I don't think. I mean, I've definitely had like, some breakfast meats on a pizza. I've had like bacon, I've had ham, I don't think I've ever had egg. That is very interesting. Why do you ask?
I know.
What a fun query. So my sisters and I went to Murray's and got my dad some anchovies.
I love anchovies.
I don't think I've ever had them. But apparently this particular brand we got, it's kind of like a rose. Oh my God. But this brand apparently uses like no preservatives. So he looked at it and you have to eat all of it within 2 days after opening. So he's like, well, so when you come to visit next, we're going to make a pizza and you're going to have anchovies. I was like, okay, that sounds great.
I love anchovies. I'm going to take a picture with like all the naked guys behind me.
Ugh, looks so cool. Guys, we did it. We made gnocchi.
We did it.
And we made little pumpkin cupcakes. Gosh, what a good time.
Shall we feed the masses?
We should feed the masses.
Brian?
Boo!
Do I have enough forks?
No, use all the forks. When I was a kid, in school they had breakfast pizza in the morning. Wow, that's fancy. What kind of school did you go to?
Let me wake up Jay first.
Okay.
Jaybird? Would you like some gnocchi?
Yeah.
Brian, would you like to come try?
I was gonna make a Try Guys joke, but I will not.
Did you see that from sketch?
No.
Such bad taste.
Oh my God.
Such bad taste.
Was not surprising. Careful, boys.
I made one bowl that we can all share out of, and then here we can use the one that you used for.
Yeah. Hey, look.
Hello. Oh, can I try it?
Yeah.
From this, from here?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think we're all just going in on it. All right.
Everyone get a four?
Is there a difference between the two colors?
One was cooked a little longer.
Oh, okay.
Like one of each, maybe. It's probably really hot.
So it's hot.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That cheese and rosemary over the top really brings it together. That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Wow. I want more.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hell yeah.
Mm.
Wow. This may be the best thing I've ever eaten on this show.
Right?
Thank you, thank you. Thank you.
Brian's here.
Oh, so good.
Mm-hmm. It was easy.
It was easy. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I got no words. I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It's like a deep down in your whole body warm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. We have so many more.
Yeah.
Shelby.
Flavors really follow it all the way down. I don't know what that means.
Wow.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for having me on your show.
You guys can take cupcakes if you want.
Yummy! I want a plain one. But is it coconut?
Oh, we
No.
know. The coconut.
No. Never mind.
Okay.
Never mind on the coconut.
I'm going to grab one with a fork.
Okay.
No.
Oh, that was great. Don't worry about it. Thank you so much, ladies.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Those are really good.
Nice work.
Good work. Do you feel confident to make this again?
Nope. But good.
Well, you can take like this whole thing home and just have
I'll
it in the
never need to
freezer.
make it again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So press your friends, everybody.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, it's doable. I think I will pass out about it the first time.
Yeah.
But
And you have
it's
it's
doable.
one day where like you have the whole you're home alone.
Yes.
And you can be like
Just so
stressed.
rare.
That's
Had
true.
to have him over.
True.
No, he will just stay out of my way and then gently come in and be like, "Hey, honey, you okay?" It turns into a bear in my own. He's very understanding. Yeah.
Should we try a muffin?
Yeah, we should try a muffin. Can I
Just
cut
cut
it?
in half. Yeah.
And
Mm.
oh yeah, it's like a perfect fall meal.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like it, Jay?
Yeah, those are really good.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's. Thank you.
But may we all recommend a cream cheese burst frosting on these.
It doesn't need it, but it's a nice enhancement. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And like not too much.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Wow.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're gonna share the recipes, we promise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I'm so happy. What? No, 5 o'clock.
Nope.
That makes more sense. I was like, how?
I think that just has never changed.
Oh.
Also, what's wrong? Like even if the minutes are still very wrong.
Yeah.
Wow.
Needs a battery.
I don't really ever look at that clock.
Why?
Is it there?
Using it frequently in our streams.
Well, then I will make sure it is accurate next time. Just know. That was great.
Oh my gosh.
Whew.
I'm so happy. Thank you guys for joining us. This was a blast.
This was so much fun.
What a happy day. I'm literally like,
It's fall.
yeah, it is.
You did it.
We did. We made it. We made it through fall. We baked through summer.
Did. We made it
I'm
through
proud
hot
of us.
kitchen.
Yeah. It was a hot kitchen sometimes.
We did it.
I'm wearing pants today.
I know.
Genuine pants.
Me too. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
We love you all.
Yeah.
Ah. these sometime.
Doing great. Mike?
Which one is the